A major incident has been declared in London as city hospitals near their operational capacity caused by a highly transmissible variant of the coronavirus, which continues to spread at an alarming rate across Britain.
The real risk over the course of the next couple of weeks, unless the virus reduces and there are a few people going to hospital, we could run out of beds. Across London, on average, 1 out of 30 Londoners now has this virus, but in some parts of London, it's 1 out of 20. The number of people now in hospital with COVID is 35% more than the peak in spring.
The designation of major incident is usually reserved for terror attacks or serious accidents, and the medical profession warn of worse to come.
It would look like a very, very bad winter. There'd be ambulances queuing outside, unable to offload patients. There would be patients on trolleys in corridors, lots of very distressed people, both from the points of patients, relatives, and staff.
Over half of all hospital patients in London are now being treated for COVID-19, and 1 in 50 people in England are now estimated to have contracted the disease. This London nurse, who had been treating patients, is now in intensive care unit herself.
Every single member of the NHS staff is going through so much. I mean, everywhere's understaffed, everywhere's getting put through all this. We're all at risk, we're all coming into work and putting ourselves at risk and our families, and it's all for the patients.
Britain has approved a third coronavirus vaccine. The country has ordered 17 million additional doses, but they are not expected to arrive before April. In Brussels, the EU announced that it has secured the purchase of 300 million extra doses of Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, a vaccine that has shown signs of offering protection from new COVID-19 variants. EU Commission President says the EU has now the capacity to vaccinate 380 million people, more than 80% of the EU population. As European countries experience infection and fatality rates close to the peak of the first lockdown, the race is on to approve and distribute. Mehmet Solmaz, TRT World.